it's really interesting that the pieces that I make incorporate fabric and kind of joinery, putting wood and that together. So it kind of made me think about my parents. I trained as a social worker and a probation officer, and I've been doing that for over 25 years. And so for the last 30 years, one way or another, I've worked in children and families, charities. In the main, I've worked for the probation service, in prisons and courts, and currently I'm a manager in the probation service still. And all of that, I've always been interested in craft, always, and community work, and I've always used craft and creating things as my way of influencing and changing the community. And so I do a lot of voluntary work, kind of doing the event decoration. And so I say all of that about me in that for the last 20 years I've been on a journey of collecting pictures of tables and cloths around the world. So I tend to buy lots of cloths on holiday and take lots of pictures, and I always have a sense that I want to do something with it, and it's evolved into wanting to creating special tables, special table centerpieces. I'm never not doing an evening class in my life. I'm always doing something, tend to be crafty. So I trained as a florist, or I'll do balloon art, or I'll do some woodwork. And so maybe 4 years ago, I did a basic balloon course with Shola, and then I think I did a business course with Shola. But the interesting thing is, you do these courses, you know what you want to do, and then you go home and you do nothing, you carry on just the same, comfort zone. And I think that I was actually quite ill, and so when I'm ill I create. That's therapy for me. And so I saw this course and I thought, I think Shola might be able to help me to push through, to actually create what it is that's inside of me and to unblock blockages, because she, in the courses that I did with Shola, she was very business savvy, but she also thought outside of the box. So I didn't, initially, I don't think she understood what I was trying to say I wanted to do, but she's open to the possibility of, let's explore, let's see. And so I didn't know what I wanted on the course, but I wanted to get to a place where I could move beyond where I was in terms of my creative side and the stuff I want to do in the community. Is that at the point that I would naturally stop because it's too much, someone pushes you past it, and then when you push past it, you feel empowered and energized to take the next step. So, where I'll go to from here, I don't know, because there's still a lot of work to do. But the fact that I've made these things, that's been in my mind for, feels like absolutely ages. It's good. And I think the idea that I had that tables are important and the symbols on the table are important, and that can make a difference, I've got a stronger sense that I'm right. Yeah. What have I enjoyed? I think I've enjoyed being with a group of like-minded people. People on a creative journey. I've enjoyed being supportive. I've really enjoyed the fact that we've got this WhatsApp group. This has really been the interesting and enjoyable bit. I think before we came on this course, I knew nothing about Teams or the various other, and obviously this has happened through COVID. And so there's something about kind of getting over all those hurdles. That was hilarious. It can take a whole session to work out how to log back in and log back out. So I've enjoyed that. Learning to use the IT, learning to communicate in a different way, learning to accept challenges. And I've really enjoyed growing, because sometimes in life you stop growing and you think you can grow no more, and you kind of just think, just keep watching telly. But no, kind of really, I feel like I've changed.
I've changed. I've been pushed into changing, but not only because of the course, but sometimes just the modelling that other people bring within the team and the tenacity of other people in the team. That's been enjoyable, because sometimes when I felt like giving up, you don't, and then you kind of realise that you can go to another place, you can be something else, or you can pull on different strategies. So it's been hard, but it's been good. It's really excellent that you've been honing your skill as a craft and as a hobby. I think that's excellent. I think you're more than half the way there. But as someone who's been crafting as a hobby for friends and family and the community all my life, and I think that's rewarding in itself, to be honest with you. But if you want to do something else, it may be that you need to put together a project plan, a business plan. It may be that you're able to move forward quicker if you get some support. I would definitely recommend coaching, only because you don't know what you don't know. You don't know what you don't know, and it's surprising. And you can only learn so much from YouTube, and because it's for me, it wasn't necessarily about management or even writing a business plan, or it was actually, how do you put all that theory to practice? And if you've not run a business, you've not run a charity, you've not run a community interest company, then you don't know, and it's a challenge. So I would just say, if you can do it by yourself, great, but if you're struggling or it's been taking you a while, get some help, contribute it. But I think COVID, the pandemic for me, definitely made me think about my life and made me think about the things that procrastinating might be being too harsh on myself, but that's what comes to mind, that I've been putting to the back burner, but really thinking about what I can genuinely do to make a difference, and why not just try. And I also think that you've only got today. That's the thing. You've only got today. You think next year, next month, next decade. We haven't got that, have we? So do it now.